Welcome back to another edition of Talk Nerdy to Me. I am your host, Troy Stegner. I am going to ask you before I do this review, please subscribe to this channel, man. It really does help. It helps us tremendously with the metrics. And hit that bell icon to be notified whenever we put up a new video. Now that that's out of the way, I wanted to show you the next comic I'm going to be reviewing for March 31st. It is King in Black Ghost Rider. Kind of reminds you of the old Meatloaf Bat Out of Hell cover there. If you haven't been keeping up with Ghost Rider, man, dude has been through some stuff. Before the events in here, he actually took over the throne in hell. Mephisto kicked him out. Don't want to get into it, long story. Mephisto wasn't there. Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider, sits on the throne as King of Hell. His brother, half-brother, Danny Kvetch, becomes, he takes over the mantle of Necrosis. He doesn't like the name Necrosis, so he changed it to Death Rider. Because in his words, he said, it fits the branding better. Ghost Rider, Death Rider. You got a point, Danny. When you're right, you're right. So anyway, this picks up Ghost Rider, first page. He's dragging Mephisto around, I'm guessing New York. He's dragging him around some city, New York, because he's trying to find Lillith. Lillith is trying to overthrow Johnny because she wants to rule hell. And it seems like most of the demons in hell aren't real fond of Johnny either. So, he's out, he's trying to find Lillith, he's dragging old Mephisto around on chains. I'm trying to see, I don't think it shows that on the cover. But as he's dragging him around looking for Lillith, they both notice, hey, is it normal for dragons to be flying around in New York? The answer is no. No, it's not. So these are the King of Black tie-in, they're the symbiote dragons. He tries to... he catches one and tries to give it the old penance stare, the damnation stare, and it just when he touched it, he realized it felt an awful lot like venom that feel, I guess, symbiotes have. And he remembers trying to do the stare on venom, and it hurt him just as bad as it hurt venom. Same thing happens. He stares this symbiote down with the penance stare, and it hurts him too. Symbiote falls into a puddle, and they fall to the ground. Didn't kill the symbiote. It just it didn't send him to hell either. He's slowly regrouping. And by that time, Johnny's brother Danny, who is now Death Rider, and he's palling around with Blackheart, who is I believe son of Mephisto, and Caretaker. They came to help Johnny, and in good time too, because all the demons that were escaping from hell, just not all of them, but a big bunch of them showed up. The symbiote started to infect them, and Danny's got a blade that takes care of them also. So they make short work of a bunch of demons and some of the symbiote dragons. And they're trying to tell Johnny, hey, you need to come with us so we can take care of all these symbiotes taking over New York, because Ghost Rider's whole thing is he wants to punish those who did wrong and save the innocent. Well, New York's being attacked by a bunch of dragons. They're pretty innocent, and you need to stop those dragons, and that's more important than ruling in hell. So he strikes a deal with Mephisto and Blackheart, that he'll let Mephisto go back and take the throne with Blackheart at his side, so that they fought Mephisto numerous times. They're always fighting Mephisto, and it's just like Danny said, it's better to fight the devil you know. They'd have no clue what Lilith can do or has up her sleeve. So Mephisto agrees to go back to hell and rule and take care of all the stuff going on down there, especially with Lilith. And Ghost Rider takes off with his brother and Caretaker to try to stop the Null's symbiotes. You don't see Null at all in here, just his symbiotes in this issue. So I I've not been a real big Ghost Rider fan in the past, but I like some of the stuff they've been doing with him recently. I mean, you got a couple of new Ghost Riders now. You have the old one from back in the BC times. You got, was it Danny Reyes, with the Hell Charger? He has the car now. I believe they made him a Ghost Rider, not just a demon. Anyway, this one, Ghost Rider. Danny, his brother Danny has been Ghost Rider, and Johnny has been Ghost Rider. Working together. They were working together to rule hell, but now they're trying to work together to save New York from Null's symbiotes. Pretty good start to the story. It leaves me wanting a little more. Can't wait for number 2. I want to see. I'd like to see all this King in Black stuff get tied up nice and neat. I hope Marvel doesn't draw it out too long. Let's let them take care of Null, send him back to Clentar, and get imprisoned in the middle of the planet again. Null was I was intrigued with him when he first came out, a while back. Now I'm just kind of indifferent towards Null. The symbiotes, like I said, symbiotes have been played out quite a bit. There's way too many symbiotes. They're the new life model decoys of the Marvel Universe. But this one, I really like I like stories about the occult and mysticism and stuff like that. So Ghost Rider, right up my alley. With the recent things I've been doing with him, I'm kind of hoping they team up with Doctor Strange when they hit New York. That would be kind of cool. But this one is I put it on the maybe pile. If you're big into Ghost Rider and that type of stuff, you're going to like this. If you're not, maybe you skip this one. If you're not big into the Ghost Rider lore, and him taking over hell, probably not going to mean much to you. The only action here is him dragging Mephisto around and them fighting a couple of symbiotes. Not a lot. But they are setting it up for something more. There you have it. Ghost Rider number 1. I liked it. Put it on your. I think anybody can put it on their maybe list and be happy with it. Wouldn't be mad about picking this one up. If you're collecting King in Black series, this is one of them. So pick it up if you like Ghost Rider. If not, and don't pick it up unless you have the spare money, so you won't be mad about buying it. So that was my review of Ghost Rider number 1. Until next week. Well, before I sign off, why don't you guys go and subscribe? It's real easy. You just click a button, you're subscribed. And while you're at it, hey, click another one, click the bell icon. Then every time we put up a new video, you will be notified. And until that next notification, later, nerds.
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG?